Hi everybody, it's Jeff from VW Bricks, here to talk to you about one of my custom modular cafe corner style buildings. As you can see, there was a building up here that was yellow. It's currently missing because I have it down here in my light box to take some video of. Not really sure about the format of this video, so leave me some feedback if you want about what I could do better. Maybe filming this on my phone might be easier, or filming at least the build segment or the show off of the building segment um, might be a better idea. Not really sure. So what I will do is I'm going to have the video of my building on one side and then a photo gallery on the other to kind of show you the history of this building, because this building was originally started back in around 2009, maybe late 2008, and has progressed through 3 iterations over the time. So I'm just going to quickly switch cameras here, and I'm going to turn on the light too. So this might get a little brighter, but it'll dim it. There we go. So here we have our building on this side here. And this is a building that's been around, as I said, since 2009, or at least in concept since 2009. So back in 2008, 2009, Lego had a mobile XL crane set. For some reason, I want to say 7488, but that's probably not the right number. And it was a yellow and dark gray, large scale crane that held two minifigs side by side. It was probably about 12 long or 12 wide. And I love that crane. It was a great design. And I've always loved the big mobile cranes. But anyways, it had a yellow and dark gray scheme, as you can see in the photo. Yellow and dark gray. And I took that as a bit of how do you want to say it? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong page. I took that as a bit of sorry. A bit of inspiration. So I originally built this for a train layout that we did at a toy show in obviously April 2009. My guess is it's probably one of the toy train and doll shows that used to happen in Toronto. And as you can see, this building doesn't really look anything like the new building. It is, it's got the same columns, same window style, similar roof facades. This one had a parking garage and a water feature. It was just a building to fill up space, I guess, technically. And some of my older builds are here. Actually, a lot of these are still in built, I should say, but not on display in my train layout as I've progressed my skills a little bit. I guess that's a nice way to say it. All right, let's go on to the next picture, which we already seen. So by 2011, our train design had changed. We had switched over from a gray brick-built road to more of a standard type road. Now this was pre-mills from what I recall. And it's very much based on mills, but our design was, I think, it predated mills. So it's like a mill style road, and we wanted to also have a elevated rail above the road. I built this bridge, and I thought, well, I would like to have a building inside or underneath the bridge as well, just to make use of the space. So I built this train station style building using the same concept as the original picture, which is the yellow and dark gray. And so this was kind of a train station because this was like a loading area. Again, a lot of my other buildings had carried along, and like I said, I think the green one here, the flower shop, the cafe, and this one for sure still exist. I'm not really sure about this gray and dark blue one. I might have disassembled that, but anyways, that's a story for a different day. So that'll take us to some more progress shots on this, I believe. Yep. So here you can see there was a walkway also constructed, which again, never a big fan of this one, just because I was trying to make it so that people couldn't jump off. But it was a walkway that went to the next building beside, and the train would sit on the other side. My kid's building table is in the back there, in case you're wondering. And there's just another shot of the extension. So we made this 6-wide module, so the train tracks are on both sides, and this bridge crossed over. I'm guessing that I was running out of the gray pieces, so I put some black in here temporarily. But this train layout was used from 2011 to probably about 2014, and then there was a redesign done. I believe that's the next picture. Yep. So actually, I should go back. Sorry. So when I was building this, I did like the idea of having the gray bridge structure kind of around the building, and I believe on the other side I had already had the arches of these pillars built into the building. And I kind of like that. It reminded me of an old bank style type building, and like you can see with the arches here and still having some modern-ish building inside of it. So as I went to the next design in 2015, I kept that original design and built on top of it. So this was the start of this current mock. Now you can see here that in the arches I've just got some yellow plate here. It looks like I have a bit of an arch in there to fill in that gap, I believe. Hard to tell. But I didn't like the way that looked and stuck out, so I think I'm pretty sure I redesigned that. So let's go to the next page. Yeah, so here you can see that yellow brick has disappeared, and now there's just a dark gray area to fill in that arch. So I discovered that the 1x3 curved slope that exists fits fairly well into the arch. There's a little bit of a gap, and you can kind of see it here, and you can kind of see the dark shadow on the picture over here. Or on the video over here. So as you can see, I also had a road sign or a place to put some signage, and coincidentally, you can see by the road sign here, it's called Moc Place. This is the street. So this building became number 2 Moc Place. And actually, it's right now I'm just noticing it's above the ground, but I did set it into the sidewalk properly. So we've got a yellow number 2 on the floor. We've got number 2 Moc Place in a not centered sign. Never did get centered from the looks of it. That's one of the things I never got to fix, so maybe I can fix that in a future version. Number 2 Moc Place is a bank. So you can see some decoration inside. One of the few buildings I've actually decorated on the inside. Looking back at the arch at the top, you can see there is that little gap here. And this is a 1x2, or this is offsetted by half stud. So you can't really tell. Well, yeah, you can, because this is 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 8 for the windows. So this is an 11 wide arch. So it's 3 studs at the top between the 2 arches, but it's only 2 studs up here. So a half stud offset seems to get fairly close. I'm not 100% sure if the newer style arch, because the newer style arch fans or straightens out a bit, it might actually fit a little snugger or a little worse. I'm not sure, but I should try that one day. Anyway, so yeah, this building was still being worked on then this time, so November 2nd, 2015. Whoops, let's just zoom out here. Oh, that is the zoomed out. Another shot of the bank. Sorry. And then there's the whole building with the roof on top. So, but this is November 2nd. So, 2015. So this building's been in existence for 6 years. Might be time for a redo. It is not currently in my display in my current town. I don't think it is. I'm not 100% sure if it is. I think I've replaced this building since. But anyway, we'll go to the next picture. And here's the inside of the bank. So nicely tiled, sarcastically nicely tiled yellow and dark gray, dark stone floor. It's a bank, like I said, so we have our customers in line. This guy's a real joker. We have some tellers. One of them is an aliens from Toy Story, as you can obviously tell. We have Lone Ranger on guard, and we have a couple offices back here and a reception desk as well. So tried to base it off another bank or off of a normal bank. And as you can see by this picture, it's taken from about 3 levels up. So there is no floor in this building beyond the decorated floor that we have here. Oops. So that's it for that. Let's just, I'll just turn off this view. And I'll take the camera here and center the building here. So I'm not sure if I have much else to talk about. As I said, the picture was taken from above this level. There's actually it's removable, so it can fit into two shoebox or two paper box style boxes. It's I turned the tent, or I turned the building inside the light tent, but I know that's not going to work because of this material in the bottom. So here's the one side of it, and the other side, and the backs are pretty much a straight yellow wall. You can see a door back here that goes out to the back, so there would be some alley access in the back. And that's based on the current modulars where they have a bit of a space at the back. So this building goes right to the back corner to use to maximize the space. So again, if there's anything you want me to change about this type of review, let me know. Maybe I can use a phone and do a little more hands-on and be a little more shaky. Or if the picture with photos of the progress that I have works, we can do that too. For now, I'm just going to go back to the main camera here. All right, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and let me know if there's anything else you want me to do. Next two buildings that are in line to be done, that are currently in my display, are either the blue one right above my head here, the dark blue white one, or this one right here, the dark nougat, I think it's called, with the white columns and stuff. Both of those buildings were built around the same time. I'll probably start with the one right here behind my head first, because I won't say it's not as nice as the other one, but it's just not as favorite a building, and it's a little plainer, even though it looks pretty detailed. When you look at it up close, it looks pretty plain. So be on the lookout for one of those videos in the near future. I also plan to build a speed build of a model. I won't say what model, even though I'm pointing at it. The Land Rover. With some alterations. You can see some bags sitting in front of that with some parts that are particularly white. So I think the last parts I need might be in as early as this weekend coming up. So the weekend of the 29th of May. If so, I might do a build over the weekend, or if the parts haven't arrived yet, I'll do a build later the next week. Debating a speed build, because no one wants to watch me build a Technic model, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video, the quality of it, if there's anything else I can do differently. Because I'm new at this, I'm trying to figure out how to best do mock reviews, mock reviews, that's right. So have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.